everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Just before we start the weekly readings, I just want to put a shout out to somebody. I am going to link their social media pages below. Instagram page, okay, do check that out. It's Crystal Harmony UK. She has a website as well where she sells all her crystals and sort of jewellery and what have you. I've been purchasing from her now for quite some time. I love her jewellery, the crystal jewellery. I love to wear this because of the properties, guys. It gives so much, it's like so much metaphysics in crystals, okay, for those of you who love that side of things. She sells like little quaint sort of natty little ornaments. That's an incense burner there that you can put your incense sticks in. Really reasonable prices as well, guys. She's just started a YouTube channel up again, so I will put the link to that. She describes the properties of crystals on there, so she's a lovely person, okay, you will warm to her. This was just my way of thanking her, really, because she's been really kind to me with my purchases of late. So yeah, do check out her details and also look into the properties of crystals and how they can benefit us as human beings on this planet. So with that said and done, let's get on to the weekly reads. Now go to reading for the lovely star sign of Virgo. So Virgo, let's move your card out the way and we'll start to read your story for this week. So are we sitting comfortably? Let us begin. First card that comes out for you is the lovely card of pleasure. Beautiful card here, and good luck as well. We've got the cats in the card, the black cat. So there's some good luck coming in for you this week. Very pleasurable energy, social energy, okay, a smiley, happy energy at the start of this week. And I want to say there's some news coming in where you will be tickled pink, so bear that one in mind. Next card that comes out for you is the beautiful card of the moon. And the moon here is sprinkling down some fairy dust upon Virgos this week. Something is going in your favour. You will get some good news this week, okay? Something that you were worrying about gets a good resolution. I want to say the 18th of March is a very significant date for you as well. That will also bring in some good positive news. We then have the beautiful card of silence. I feel here, this sort of comes on from last week's reading for you, where you were told some information, some like sort of secret information, where you are asked to sort of keep a secret, keep it to yourself. So there's a silence here. So there's some information that you are going to be asked about. It could be to do with work as well, you know, data protection on something where you are told you can't sort of be sharing this news. You may be offered a promotion and it's like to say you can't sort of tell anybody yet because they know the T's haven't been crossed and the I's haven't been dotted on a contract. So there's something about a silencing around some of you this week. We then have the beautiful cards of, we have the Empress at the top here, coming in with new directions, coming in at the bottom. So as I say, there's things coming in around you. There could be news of pregnancies for some of you as well. Not all of you. You might hear of a pregnancy, but you're going in a new direction here. There's new directions. There's a wish coming true for you, Virgo. We then have moderation coming in, and this is about your sort of lifestyle, maybe to do with your diets or what have you. It could be to say you need to start to pull your reins back on something, and it can be work as well. You need to sort of, you know, get work into perspective, as in, you know, you're not working all the time. Do things in moderation. So it's looking at an overall lifestyle of moderation here. I feel for some of you could be spending too much time on social media, and that has to be sort of moderated as well. But I feel like it's habits, okay, like drinking, smoking, staying up late. It all has to be looked at, and it has to be done in moderation, because deep within it's starting to affect your health, okay? There's issues around the ears as well for some of my Virgos, problems around the ears that might be affecting you or somebody around you this week. We then have the card of the Arrow Master, and it's hitting the mark, intention and detachment. We've got 10 here, which is the end of a cycle of something, but you're on target, okay? You may have sort of put a plan in place to finish something by a certain date or time, and it's like you're right on point. So you've sort of got all your ducks in a row here coming in, and it's hitting the mark, okay? Taking control as well. It might be to do with that moderation sort of scenario that I just mentioned, but you are on point this week and you are in control of hitting targets, okay? But I do feel it's like you've set a target, you've set a date, and you will get the results you need this week. We then have the beautiful card of victory. Again, 2 and 8 come to 10. So there's an end of something here that you have won, you have accomplished, you have finished, you have achieved, you have gained. Okay, so there's a victory, a celebration to be had this week over some information. We then have your animal spirit cards coming out. And at the top we've got the earthworm, which is the alchemical sign of earth. And at the bottom we've got the beautiful eagle, which is the alchemical sign of air. You're tying yourself in knots over something, and you don't need to be. So you're worrying over something unnecessarily this week, okay? And it's saying you need to be in the eagle energy of ready for the attack on something. There's something about communication here, paperwork being generated, and it's like to say you're putting a case forward or paperwork forward to fight a case for somebody. And it's like to say, okay, get everything together. Somebody's tied themselves up in knots in worry here. If it's not you directly, then you're helping somebody, okay, or vice versa. But it's saying, you know, the eagle has landed. All the information will be put through. Okay, no need to worry about anything now. All the hard work's done, and you've just got to wait for this result to come in. Stay focused. Keep on top of the communication. We then have the turnaround revolution. This is something that comes about in your favour, as I was saying. There's a turnaround on events, a turnaround on a decision, something that you may need to look at again. And it's also about turning over a new leaf as well. But there is a victory here. There is some good news coming in for you, Virgo. Next card that comes out we have from Spirit, and it says, money doesn't make you happy. It is the good you do with it that brings you joy. So you could be sort of spoiling somebody this week, okay? It could be a reminder to you, as I said, in moderation. Some of you could be working too hard, and it's like to say, you know, money doesn't make you happy. It's what you do with it that makes others, okay, and brings joy to others. And this is what Spirit is saying to you. Sometimes it's not all about, you know, work. Take some time for yourself, you know, take a load off, go out for a drink with a friend, okay, enjoy the time socially, take a step back, and this is coming from Spirit. Put smiles on other people's faces, okay? And then we've got the Fairy Realms cards coming in here, and we've got at the top Ivy, and at the bottom we have Thinking of You. Ivy comes in to say there's something that you've left overgrown, something that you need to start trimming back here, that you've neglected. There's some kind of neglect here going on. And the Thinking of You card comes in. Now this could be you thinking of a situation, somebody in your family, a close friend that may be going through a tough time at the moment, or vice versa. Someone is thinking about you and you may be going through this situation. But the fairies come in here just to remind you that there is health issues going on around either you or somebody, and either you are thinking about them or vice versa. There's help and support around you at this time. And then the last card is a numerology card, and it's great leadership, and it's 22. So I feel like the 22nd of March is really significant for you. We've got a lot of green in this card, and again, it could be sort of health appointments on the 22nd of March as well for others. But there's great leadership here, saying you are doing what you are supposed to be doing, okay? Working through this situation work-wise, showing great leadership, taking on some responsibility for others as well, and getting a resolution for them. I'm just going to grab the movie book of answers, and let's get a quotation out for you to finish this reading off. A tantalising plum has dropped into your lap, and it's Carol Lipton, Manhattan Murder Mystery. Okay, so a tantalising plum, okay, metaphorically. So there's something of interest. There's going to be something just dropped into your lap. It could be a work scenario. It just could be some information that really interests you. But there's something about something tantalising is going to be dropped into your lap that you'll want to investigate or deal with. So my lovely Virgos, I hope you can take something from that message this week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, and until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.